We've reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's when they start the drive. Using his legs, it's Johnson. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle at the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Offense comes out 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Going up for the first down to the 37.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quick completion to the tight end. They had got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. But great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
7th play now, the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Hall. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down, looking to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. Short throw complete to the tight end. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Well, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on 1st down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He's got a receiver wide open here. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
And the Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pump over the middle. It's Hall. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal.
What a great route here by this tight end on 3rd down. And the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on 3rd down? Of course, the tight end, and now we've got 1st and goal.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Now it's 3rd down and goal for the offense. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. 3rd down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. With the gun now on third down. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Ducks, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are two different things.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. He'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The shotgun handoff here. That's the marker and still going. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Trying to create here on the move. Touchdown, Ohio State. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Oh, what a grab! You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Hall.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws. But those yards after the catch, you gotta pad your stats.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And the Ducks looking to keep this drive moving.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
You send it down to the offense. First and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking for a man. The pocket breaking down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Oregon. Here's the point after attempt.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Looking downfield. It's St. Clair. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He brings him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set it with a first down at the 41.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble now. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. And looking to throw now on first down. It's caught, but out of bounds, so incomplete. Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. The sure hands. It's Hall. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The quarterback's got him on the option. That's a solid gain there. He keeps it and picks up the first down himself.
Defense is spread all over the field. Do a pretty good job here keeping him out of the end zone, but he gets enough for the first down.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. On the move now. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And the Ducks looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's caught. It's Johnson. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Breaks free. Here's the second down play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his back. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They stop him, but it's a first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Richardson. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense. 1st and goal from the 10.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
1st and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. To the air. It's St. Clair. Looking to scramble. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there, and if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the PAT is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on second and 10. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
First and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he slings it deep back to the left side. And he is wide open for a huge gain. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. The Ducks are in the red zone. Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needed this crucial conversion right now. They're going to chuck it again. He's got it, looking for the end zone. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
God, I love to see a quarterback willing to put his life on the line for his teammates. What a job here of picking up the first down, taking that big hit, and going right back to the huddle. You can see his teammates patting him on the back.
So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. On the move now. Quarterback on the move. The ball is loose. The ball bounces out of bounds, and the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And then forced down, right back to the running game. Picks up the first, looking for more.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
Bringing pressure. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Fights through a tackle. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield.
He makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Now the all-important extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Hall. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the Ducks come to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Hall. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
The shooter lands. It's Henderson. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
That's a big hit at the end, but they earned a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Looking to throw it on first down. It's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. When you look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down ball. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick throw to the left side. This time a completion. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Ducks looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. And this time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's caught! Touchdown, Ducks! So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
They'll try to add the lead now for the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. On the kickoff, his hammer sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Extending the play now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. Grab behind the line, and it's Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Trying for a fourth down completion. He escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
Makes the grab. It's Bennett.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Short pass finds the tight end. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. It's a quick catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the fourth quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can just see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Powerful offense is back on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? And the wideout goes in motion. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Working clock with the ground game. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Ducks with 1st and 10 here. It's a blitz look here from the defense. Moving the receiver now before the snap. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. On the move now. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Playoff dreams coming out of the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? And the runner brought down after just a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Handoff in a single back formation. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. The field goal is good, and they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. First play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
To throw, it's St. Clair. Caught near the sticks. It's Richardson. Tackle, but 1st down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, I'm surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Moves out of the pocket. Looking deep for late game heroics. And is intercepted.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game.